All right, so we witnessed quite a bit of drama here yesterday from 6 a.m. in the morning. CBI sleuths were present here at P. Chidambaram's residence. Karti Chidambaram was still here. Mr. Chidambaram was in Bengaluru. This was related to a scam that was alleged in the INX media, where Karti's firm also represented INX media. The allegation is that there was some sort of a payout also given to Karti Chidambaram, which is what, of course, the officials were looking into, also considering that this was during Chidambaram's term as finance minister. A lot of questions that crop up, but Chidambaram as well as Karti Chidambaram have remained rather defiant, saying that all the allegations are completely baseless and that the truth will come out. They've gone a step further and even called this political vendetta. Take a look at this detailed report.
A massive CBI crackdown in 8 locations across India, from Mumbai to Delhi to Chennai. The targets: UPA heavyweight and former finance minister P. Chidambaram and his son Karti Chidambaram, and former INX media owner Peter Mukherjee. The raids looking for evidence of alleged payoffs made by INX media to the former minister's son started early on Tuesday morning. The CBI knocking on Chidambaram's doors at his house in Chennai's Nungambakkam first. The CBI searched with a fine comb and the operation lasted for hours. Soon Karti Chidambaram came out crying political vendetta.
I will give a statement. My father has issued a statement already. This is normal in politics. I'm being targeted for political reasons. I'll give a statement. I'll give a detailed statement. I've already given a statement.
So you feel this is vendetta politics?
Absolutely.
In Mumbai, the CBI was trying to join the dots with raids on Karti's alleged business partner and former INX media owner Peter Mukherjee's house. At the heart of the investigation are charges that Karti used his father's position to help Peter Mukherjee's INX venture. Peter's INX media had sought 2 approvals from the FIPB to raise 4.62 crore from abroad and for 26% FDI in INX News. While the FIPB approved the first, it rejected the proposal for foreign investment. In February 2008, a complaint was lodged against INX media, stating that the firm had raised 205 crores against the permitted 4.6 crore. INX News got foreign investment without FIPB's approval. INX media's lawyers responded that it had invested according to rules and increased funds were due to premium on shares. It is now being alleged that Karti had swung the FIPBs in favor for INX media and that Karti had substantial interest in the firm. Chidambaram has claimed he is being victimized for taking a strident stand against the Modi government on various issues. Nevertheless, Chidambaram and his son have a lot to answer for, if only to clear their names in front of the public. Silence is not an option. With Premvada, Akshita Nandagopal and Virendra Gunawat. Bureau Report, India Today.
And I want to go across to my colleague Akshaya Nath, who's joining us live on this broadcast with more details. Good morning, Akshaya. We saw a very eventful day yesterday. You know, it was a very hot day in Chennai. Add to that is the excitement, the action that took place here at Chidambaram's residence. What's expected to take place today? You know, what's the strategy going in today for the Chidambaram camp, as well as will we expect more raids to take place? How will the investigation go forward?
Good morning, Akshita. It's seen that IT raids have become a day-to-day affair in the state of Tamil Nadu. In fact, yesterday, the action-packed day saw 14 IT raids across the city, including Chidambaram's residence, also quite a number of firms in Chennai, Delhi and Mumbai. And it is seen that the claims that the FIRs has posted is that criminal conspiracy, corruption and also trying to influence influence officials, the factors that are being charged against Karti Chidambaram. And in fact, during the IT raid also, the officials who were trying to search for documents were looking at documents exclusively talking about the INX media deals. And it is said that when the FIPB had given them 4.96 percentages allowance, it was seen that more than 300 crore deal was fixed by INX Media, which was owned by Peter Mukherjee and Indrani Mukherjee, who are now in jail for the Sheena Bora case. And what we're being told that is Karti Chidambaram has been a very close influence in the entire dealing factors, and his proximity to the finance minister was one of the reasons why the FIPB was functioning in the way it has. And even though there were questions that were raised, it was seen that INX Media through Karti Chidambaram was able to influence the officials. So the FIRs are filed against Karti Chidambaram as well as a few other officials, but at the moment we know that Chidambaram is not being named in any of these FIRs, but the CBI said that they're having a close vigil and a close look at the whereabouts of the finance minister, the former finance minister as well, because in fact he is the one who has signed and approved most of these deals, which has moved forward. So there are a lot of things that are going on, but at the same time we are seeing that the opposition parties in the state as well as Congress sympathizers are saying that the BJP is targeting most of these people. And in fact Chidambaram during his press release also said that it was all based on political vendetta, Akshita.
Exactly, Akshaya. You know, at this point, everyone's been crying political vendetta, saying that this is a simple witch hunt against the Chidambarams at this point. Mr. P. Chidambaram in his statement said that Karti, while speaking to us, also maintained the exact same point. So we also, of course, want to take a look at the kind of political reactions that have come in on the story. The Congress on one side has decided to back Chidambaram tooth and nail, and they have clearly said that this is a doing by the BJP, who is controlling the central agency. On the other side, you have the BJP, which says that, look, this was much needed action, should have been done long ago. Take a look at this report where we get you all the political reactions on the story.
The CBI raids on P. Chidambaram and son Karti Chidambaram have triggered a political slugfest. Opposition parties have backed Karti Chidambaram's claims that the government is acting out a political vendetta, adding that the raids are a misuse of the CBI by the centre. However, the BJP has refuted these allegations and repeated that the CBI is merely following its duty, acting based on complaints.
Alright, Akshay Nath is still with us, getting us all the latest details on this story. You know, Akshaya, for the last 24 hours, even as we saw these raids taking place, the Congress has lashed out to the BJP, calling it political vendetta. Even the Chidambarams, in the brief statements that they've been given really after these raids and investigation began, have all maintained that this is a witch hunt against them. But it really comes down to the fact at this point that Karti Chidambaram has been in the dock in the recent past for many cases, be it FERA violation cases, the Aircel Maxis case with regards to irregularities in Boston Eye Care. Having said that, considering now that he's screaming political vendetta, isn't there a need for them to also come out with some sort of a proof to counter this FIR that's been filed?
Well, Akshita, most certainly it is needed right now, because while Chidambaram as well as his son are claiming that it's a political vendetta, all the answers, all the fingers are pointing at what they had actually done. INX Media's irregularity is clearly mentioned by the CBI, and we don't have anything from the Karti Chidambaram side to prove otherwise. Also, the fact that officials had remained mum about how there was a huge transaction, a difference of close to 26%, Akshita, an approval of only 4.6 crore was given, but more than 300 crore was actually taken in. So how did this happen? What were the clarification that was given? These are big questions that point at the irregularities by the FIPB, and that is exactly when the former finance minister P. Chidambaram was in the helm of affairs. And the clear clarity of the fact that Karti Chidambaram is P. Chidambaram's son, and also there could have been influence on the FIPB officials, is something that is causing all these doubts against them. And if it's a political vendetta, it's up to P. Chidambaram as well as his son to prove it otherwise. We already know that Peter Mukherjee and Indrani Mukherjee are behind the bars, and now it is the turn of Karti Chidambaram to prove his innocence here, Akshita.
Yes. All right, Akshaya, thanks so much for joining us on this broadcast. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for the latest updates on the story. India Today is camped right here outside Chidambaram's residence to get you all the latest updates as far as this investigation is concerned. Mr. P. Chidambaram as well as his son Karti are currently inside. When they come out, we will, of course, be the first to get their reaction on the story.